This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room. Please check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment below for exclusive tabletop RPG products you will find nowhere else. Thank you. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Beacon core book. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this Final Fantasy inspired tabletop role-playing game, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue with character creation. Each beacon has a character level, which represents their overall growth and strength. Whenever you finish a quest, whether you were successful or not, your beacon gains another character level. This is called, of course, leveling up. The maximum character level for beacons is 12. Whenever your beacon gains a level, they gain 1 rank in a new or existing class, 1 ability point, 1 background skill point, 1 talent rank or a new rank 1 talent. Grit represents the combat experience that beacons gain when they increase their character level, starting at character level 2 and then at every second level after that, levels 4, 6, 8, etc. Beacons gain +1 grit. Grit is a passive bonus that applies to several other attributes. Each point of grit provides the following: +1 HP or hit points, +1 save target, +1 to all attack rolls, +1 to memory. Now when it comes to changing choices, whenever your beacon gains a level, you may do one or both of the following: reassign any number of ranks from one talent to another, reassign any number of ranks from one class to another. When it comes to attributes, in addition to their talents, background skills, and so on, beacons have several attributes that are used in combat play. They are determined by a character's level, job, ancestry, talents, ability scores, and equipped gear and techniques. When it comes to size, it determines how many spaces a character or object takes up on a grid and how they interact with cover. Scope is the maximum number of grid spaces within which a character can detect hidden characters, attack with spells, and use certain other abilities. When it comes to armor, it reduces incoming damage by an amount equal to its value. Armor does not affect discord, which is a non-standard damage type, or stress, which is not considered damage at all. Characters cannot have more than 4 armor. When it comes to save target, when one character forces another to make a save, the character making the save must equal or exceed the initiating character's save target to succeed. Let's talk about hit points and wounds. Every character has a pool of hit points or HP. Points are subtracted from this pool whenever they take damage. Characters have a bloodied value, which is half their maximum hit points, rounded up. When a character's current hit points is equal to or less than their bloodied value, they are considered, of course, bloodied. When a character reaches 0 hit points, they take a wound. When they take a wound, their player resets their HP or hit points, carrying over any excess damage, and makes a wound roll to see what additional penalties they suffer. Beacons are taken out of fight when they accumulate 4 wounds. This is known as their wound cap. When it comes to recoveries, each beacon has a pool of recoveries which represent the resources they have available to heal themselves and repair their equipment. They can heal themselves by spending recoveries using the refresh action and other abilities. Beacons start with a maximum number of recoveries determined by their job, which increases with bulk. They refresh their pool of recoveries when they take a long rest. Concerning dodge, it represents how hard it is for attacks to hit a character. To hit a target, the result of the attack roll must equal or exceed the target's dodge. Speed is how fast a character can move when a character takes a standard movement during their turn. They can move a number of spaces equal to their speed. Stress is a special type of harm that characters can take. Stress is accumulated through mental and physical strain, like suffering psychic attacks or performing tiring combat maneuvers. When a character takes stress, it accumulates until it exceeds their stress cap. If a character goes over their stress cap, they take an overstress. Their player resets their stress, carrying over any excess stress. and make an overstress roll to see what additional penalties they suffer. Beacons are taken out of a fight when they accumulate 4 overstresses, which is known as their overstress cap. Characters have a breaking point, which is half of their stress cap, rounded up. When a character's current stress is equal to or higher than their breaking point, they are considered breaking. A character's memory limits the maximum number of techniques they can equip. Each technique has its own memory cost. The combined value of all equipped techniques cannot exceed the character's memory. Let's talk about Etheric Defense, or ADEF. This is how hard a character is to hit with etheric attacks. Etheric attacks target the ether that makes up a being, and they can't be avoided like normal attacks. These attacks, magical attacks from abilities with the etheric tag, must equal or exceed the target's ADEF to hit. When it comes to mana points, or MP, they are a pool of magical energy that can be spent to use certain abilities. To use one of these abilities, a character must have the indicated amount of MP available, and it is spent once the ability is activated. Beacons can restore MP in combat with the refresh action. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to continue with the character creation process concerning abilities and resources. As you can see, the character creation is quite nuanced, but there is logic to everything. As I was understanding the character creation process, I immediately grasped the mechanical effects of the various attributes, levels, etc. And I like it how hit points and stress work as a sort of cushion. For example, in the case of hit points, the hit points are not representative of all of your health. They present a measure of how much damage you can take before actually suffering a wound. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you, and see you later.